This video is to show you how to use your CADD pump. This is the pump that we'll be using for your child's TPN. The first thing that you'll need to do is to open the trap door here on the side of the pump that has the battery stored. The battery will come out and you'll flip it over to the other side, and that's what actually turns the pump on. Once the battery is in the correct place, you'll return the slide door to its closed position. It's going to take a little while for the pump to go through its self-test, and so while that's going on, you can take the little coin off of the back of your pump, and you can have that here at the side. You're going to need to take the cassette for your tubing, and there's little hinges here on the back. There's also little hinges here on the front of the cassette. Those are going to slide in, and then you're going to push the cassette firmly against the base of the pump. When you do that, you'll take your coin and you will lock the cassette in place. And you have to push really hard on both this little side button with the coin and also on the bottom of the pump so that the cassette stays in. You'll turn the coin and the little screw here so that the white dot is in the up position. The pump will tell you then that the power up is successful and also that you have the cassette locked in place correctly. The next thing that you'll need to do is to check and make sure everything is okay with your settings. In your situation with your child, the settings will be locked, and so you won't be able to change anything. But if you want to check the pump and how it is supposed to run, you can by pressing next, which is the middle button, to see what's there. And in your child's case, we have everything set to run over several hours, and the rate will taper up and taper down so that the child doesn't have any problems with the blood sugar getting low. The next thing that you'll need to do is go to Options, which is the upper right-hand button. When you get to this next menu, you'll have an option to prime, which is what we need to do to fill the tubing with the fluid so that no air gets into the child's IV. Once you have pressed Options, the first menu that you come to is Prime. Press Enter for that. And then what you will need to do next is to hold the Y here, the top arrow, and that means you're going to prime the pump. This is going to take quite a while, and so you just need to get comfortable and allow that to take time. You'll hear the pump as it pushes the fluid through. You'll also see that the numbers on the pump are changing, and this is just letting you know how much volume is being taken from the bag to prime the tubing. Once you get to the end of the priming phase, you'll know this because all of the air is out of the tubing, even up to the very end. So once the air is out, you can stop holding the priming button. It will ask you at that point if you want to continue priming. You will say no, which is the bottom arrow. Press that arrow, and then everything is all set to go. At this point, what you'll need to do is to clean the Broviac so that it is ready for you to attach the tubing from the TPN to the Broviac itself. Once that is done, you will press the Start button, which is the button in the upper left-hand corner. It will ask you at that point, do you want to start the pump? You will press Yes, which is the upper arrow, and it will tell you that the pump is starting. You can see that there is a light that beeps here on the left side. That just tells us that the pump is on and that it is waiting for you to tell it what to do. In this case, we told the pump to start, and it's reviewing all the program that is there that the pharmacy has set up for you and for your child's TPN. This will make sure that everything is delivered correctly as per your doctor's order. Once all of this self-check is done, the pump should be starting up. and it will tell you there will be a little place here where it says running, and also this light on the right hand side will beep at you or flash at you, and it will be flashing green when it's running. When you're ready to discontinue your child's TPN, the pump will let you know that everything has finished, and it will beep at you. At that point, you can press the stop button and you can set the pump down. When you set the pump down, at that point you're going to need to gather all the supplies for you to check, or for you to disconnect the tubing and to install the ethanol lock.